Hi guys, Chloe Gower here, and today I'm going to show you how I make my morning brew. So, each morning my brew consists of either a little bit of organic coffee or cocoa beans, which are less acidic and they're less caffeinated and they have more antioxidants, or a little mixture of both of them. And what I'll do is I'll put it into this blender cup. And I'll put both the mix or just the cocoa beans or the coffee in here, and I'll blend it until it gets stuck on the sides and gets chunky and all the fats start coming out. That's what you want, because then you're gonna get the most flavor. So once I have really fine meal mixture of whatever I'm trying to achieve, whether it be coffee or cocoa beans, then I'll bring that over here and I'll scoop it into the coffee filter. And as much as I want, and then I'll take my water as much as I want to brew with, and I'll put it on top of the beans, and then I'll put the rest in the coffee pot. Now, what I'll do next is also a little bit different here. I'll take this out, and I'll actually keep this out for a second so that the coffee beans can really get the water in them and soak it all up, so that you're really getting the water to absorb all of the things in the coffee beans or the cocoa beans more so than they normally would. Normally you have very coarse, so it just runs right through it, and you're getting a lighter amount. But with this, the water's really absorbing in there, and it's filling up, and it's actually, the beans are clogging the filter, so the water's soaking in more than it normally would. Now, you don't want it to overflow, so what I do is I take like the non-sharp edge of the knife, the non-striated part, and I scoop and kind of push aside the coffee beans or the cocoa beans in the filter so that the water and the mix can go through down into the bottom. So once that's about, the water's about halfway down, I then put this in, and it'll all come out, and it'll be a richer, more thicker brew of whatever I am brewing. And so I'll do that until it's done. You do kind of have to watch it, but it's so worth it, because what ends up happening, and I'll use cocoa beans as an example because we use that more, is that it's almost like thick hot chocolate versus just kind of watery chocolate. Same thing with the coffee. It's a little more like espresso or a really rich brew, and you're getting those good healthy fats from the brew as well. And then I'd always just cut mine with a little bit of almond milk, because I love the bitter, but I also like the creaminess of almond milk. And if you want to sweeten it, you can add cinnamon. You can add a little stevia or honey, or even if you have maple syrup. Or you can also do a little bit of natural vanilla. So I put a little vanilla in my coffee sometimes, and it's delicious. So that's how I make my morning brew, and it's really easy and it's delicious. And for your milk, if you want to froth it, shake it up, or put it in a water bottle, shake it up. It tastes amazing. Or you can heat it up. That works. So I hope this has helped you guys. This is how I make my morning brew, and it's so good every morning, and I never get sick of it.